Yo guys, what's going on? My name's Jaden, Jaden's Faded, and this is my first video on the channel, first story. There's many more stories to come, if you enjoy this story time, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel. It helped me out a lot, let's just get right into the story. So this story time takes place back in 2022. It was summertime, and I got up, got ready for the day, and just took a shower, ate breakfast, brushed my teeth and all that shit. And after that I was just chilling, and I was just chilling watching Netflix, and eventually my buddy, let's call him Eric. So my buddy Eric hit me up, and he was like, yo, what's up? And I was like, not much, what about you? And he's like, not much, just chilling. And we're talking for a bit, and he wants to come over, so I'm like, yeah, let's hang out. And eventually, like 2 hours later, he comes over, and we're just hanging out a little bit. And so we hang out for a couple hours and shit, and eventually we both get bored and we're like, what should we do? And my buddy Eric is like, yo, have you tried ding dong ditching before? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you want to do it? And I'm like, sure. And so we get ready, and we got our shoes on and shit, left the house, started exploring the neighborhood, looking for houses to ding dong ditch. And we ding dong ditch a few houses. It was pretty fun and funny. And so we're walking down at the end of my street, and we see this nice house, it was at the corner, it was at the corner of my street. And me and Eric, we go onto the property, we start walking up the stairs, and Eric just proceeds to punch the fucking door, and we both just start running. And we're running down the street, and some guy opens the fucking door and starts yelling, get the fuck out of here, you little shits. And it was pretty funny. And so we're running down the sidewalk, and we go into this alleyway. We end up walking up the alleyway, catching our breath and walking up the alleyway, and we go around and back down the street to where the house is. So we get back to the house, and it was my turn to ding dong ditch. So we're walking up the steps, and I can notice in the guy's window that he's straight up running to the door, and immediately I'm like, yo, fucking run. And we start running, and nothing ends up happening. So the door doesn't open and shit, and he doesn't come out. We ran back to the alley and, hid for a couple of minutes, and we end up walking back up the alley and did the same thing, up and around and back to the house. And I told Eric to film it, and so he gets his phone out and starts recording and shit. I end up, I go onto the property, I run up the fucking steps, and I just fucking kick that door as hard as I can. Just fucking bam, fucking crash, dude. It was fucking so loud. It was one of those doors, those fucking screen doors or whatever, with the fucking metal, you know what I'm talking about, I bet. It was fucking loud. So immediately the door fucking swings open. I see the guy trying to fucking grab me, so I fucking dodge his hand, and I fucking jump down the steps. I am booking it, and so is Eric, and we run into the alley. Eric runs into the alley, I run right beside the alley, and I ran onto somebody else's property, and they had these two cars that I don't think they ever use. I always see them in the same spot. But I ran in between two cars and hid between there because I knew the big fucking guy couldn't get through the cars. And Eric decides to run into the alley and hide. Like, it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I guess some shed and a fence like blocking him. I don't know, but like, oh, I forgot to mention, like, as we were running, I noticed, like, I looked behind me and this fucker, like, this big guy is chasing us, and I could see, like, he looks like some sort of fucking redneck, and apparently what my mom told me is that he's a drug dealer, so I guess he's a drug dealer redneck, so, that's fucking great, so as we're hiding, I can hear this big guy scream, "If I find you, little fucks, I'm gonna fucking kill you." And we're just fucking terrified, and we're like hiding for 10 minutes waiting for this guy to leave. And eventually I see Eric like walk in front of the cars, and like he tells me to come, let's go. And I get out from the hiding spot, and like my legs are sore because I couldn't like sit down because there was a bunch of like ants underneath me and shit, so I had to like fucking squat or whatever for like 10 minutes. It was fucking painful, dude. But like we left, and as we were leaving, I looked at the guy's house, and he was just standing on the steps just angrily staring at us like he was gonna fucking kill us. But nothing ended up happening afterwards. So yeah, so that's gonna wrap up the story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel. It'll help me out. Yeah, the moral of the story is probably don't ding dong ditch people, especially if like they're drug dealers or some shit. Like, I don't know, just don't ding dong ditch people. You don't know who you're gonna fucking like knock on their door, and you don't know what could happen. So yeah. And Happy New Year's, guys. Like, I know it might be a little late, as I'm recording this, it's the 4th of January, or 5th. It's like 12 in the morning, but, Happy New Year's. Yeah, peace.